Misinformation spread throughout social media last night about funding for historically black colleges and universities. An Instagram post wrongfully claimed President Biden was cutting $30 billion to HBCUs. The truth is that as part of Biden's $3.5 trillion economic budget proposal, $45 billion is allocated for black colleges and other minority-serving institutions. But cuts to President Biden's economic package could mean not all of the money he planned for HBCUs will make it through. For more on this, I want to bring in CBS News political contributor and Democratic strategist Antjuan Seawright. Hi, Antjuan. Great to see you. So, as I mentioned there, President Biden's economic proposal allocates $45 billion in new funding for HBCUs and other higher education institutions serving minorities. If that proposal is passed, what are some of the major things that money would go toward?
Well, you're going to see historic gains into some of what I believe the lifeline and the bloodline of this country, and that's historical black colleges, universities. We oftentimes talk about what could be based on the proposal pending before the United States Congress. But let's talk about what this president has done, including $4 billion in the American Rescue Plan that was allocated for historical black colleges and universities. 45 of them, both public and private, benefited from $1.6 billion that went to debt forgiveness. We saw HBCUs all around the country reducing the debt of so many first-gen and so many college students, which are predominantly African-American, not to mention the $1 billion from the Department of Education that went to institutions that have a high-serving population of black and brown students. $500 million of that $1 billion went to HBCUs. So this president has not only talked the talk, as he did on the campaign trail in South Carolina and so many places during the primary, but he has walked the walk. And if and when the reconciliation package passes the Congress, regardless of what the number will end up being, I do believe HBCUs will stand to benefit very handsomely.
All right, so, as you know, President Biden's economic plan has been a major talking point on Capitol Hill, and Democrats are struggling to get that $3.5 trillion package passed, or even maybe a $2 trillion package. That may be the number that we're talking about now. But any insight into where the misinformation that spread last week came from? And is there any truth to it if Congress doesn't pass President Biden's full plan as it is? Will there be any cuts to funding for HBCUs?
Well, there's absolutely no truth to the post. In fact, I would just say categorized as a bunch of Bojangle. The truth of the matter is this president has advocated, has put the proof in the pudding when it comes to the amount of money allocated for historical black colleges and universities. Now, if the plan is trimmed, and which it likely will be in the United States Congress, what I believe will happen, you may not see the historic gains this time around in terms of what historical black colleges will end up benefiting. However, it's a long presidency. We have 3 more years in order for allocation of dollars to be sent to historical black colleges and universities. And I do believe this president will do what he promised black voters on the campaign trail at historical black colleges and universities. I think we also sometimes forget that this president signed an executive order. One of the first things he did when he became president of the United States, prioritizing historical black colleges and universities. He made certain that his cabinet officials, as well as those around him, both at the VP level and around the presidency, make sure that prioritizing and partnering with historical black colleges and universities from a policy perspective was a top priority. And then his appointment of the chair of the initiative, of the HBCU initiative in the White House, I think was another very historic move. And so this president has done everything and more he could in order to elevate the conversation around historical black colleges and universities.
And we know, of course, that Vice President Kamala Harris is a graduate of an HBCU. We know that there's been a lot more attention placed on these colleges and universities during this administration. But we also know it's really hard to get a big spending bill like this passed through Congress. So if some of what is now allocated for HBCUs does get trimmed, what do you want to make sure stays in? What to you is the most important piece of it?
Well, I think what's important for me is what's important for those institutions, and that's to make sure they have the necessary function and funding to flow. At the end of the day, historical black colleges and universities serve some of, I believe, the most transformational students of our time. Most of those students, if you look at most of the statistics, are first generational college students like Antjuan Seawright. And so giving those people, giving those students an opportunity to go and reach their God-given potential is so important. So making sure their doors are open, making sure they can fund necessary programs that will allow students to compete when they leave those institutions in an ever-changing global society. I think those things are important, as well as making sure that we recruit from those institutions to fill some of the jobs and vacancies that this new generation of jobs will call for. I think that's also important.
All right. Well, Antjuan Seawright, thank you so much for joining us. As always, a pleasure speaking with you.